Welcome to Gary's Double Wash. Quick heads up, if you think we're talking about you, we're not. We're comic geniuses, and you just happen to be a narcissist. All characters' events are purely fictional, and the resemblance to any real person is a pure coincidence. This podcast is not for children or people who can't take a joke. This is Eugene's world. Shut up and listen. Oh, and Eugene's got a really big endowment. I mean, really big. Now enjoy the genius and don't sue us idiots.
That's me.
Welcome to Gary's where the clothes get clean. Washing up the fabric in a shiny washing machine. VIP section, just a little touch of flair. For the finest threads, come and hang out here. So drop your laundry, let the suds roll free. A little fun on one special day, see. Gary's double wash, come spin, come shine. Fresh and clean clothes will be feeling just fine. Step into our world, we'll have some fun. At Gary's double wash, clean as the sun. Woo!
Man, you know that song, Eugene, that song right there, you know what? It makes me feel almost as
Who
good
do you
as
think you are? You don't step
it's
in
Trey. It's
and,
Trey. You
and
didn't
cut the
recognize my
hose.
voice? You
Stand
didn't
in the
recognize my
corner.
voice?
Welcome to Gary's Double Wash, everybody.
Damn it.
I'm your host, Eugene Washington, rudely interrupted by Trey Todd. It is
That's
I,
me.
what? Trey, shut up. It is I, Washingwood's #1 comedian, voted twice in a row, back to back. In fact, I just had my Comedy of the Year special here. I was expecting Netflix to show up. They didn't make it. Border security's been a little tight in Washingwood lately, especially since traffic's been so bad due to the drones and the confusion when I had all the street signs removed. Do you know why I had the street signs removed, Trey?
Because you're just mean. I'm still in the corner now. Can I get out of the corner?
No, because I want to rename the longest street in town
Oh my God, here it
Eugene
comes.
Washington Way. You know why?
Because you have such a large dick.
Did your wife tell you that?
Here, okay. You know what?
Suck
That
on
was
it.
that was low because she
Well, I'm
cheated
working.
enough.
I'm trying to get. You see, I've been doing the lighthearted humor lately, and I've been feeling mean this week. So was that mean? Was that hurtful?
Well, I mean, you know what happened. You were around for that when we split up. She was having sex twice as much as I was in that marriage. Not funny. Not funny.
My favorite joke of all time is Rodney Dangerfield. He says, "My wife kept me up all night having sex. I could hear her in the next room."
You know, I
I
feel like
love
I'm the
that
Rodney
joke.
Dangerfield of this because I get no respect. No respect. Whoa,
Cuckold jokes are funny, right?
they are funny. Anything to do with
Would you
sex
feel
is
a
funny.
form of cuckolding if you were driving on the longest straight and you had to remember that it's only named that because your boss's dick is bigger than yours?
You know, honestly, you know, it wouldn't feel anything like that. It would feel like rape. Oh, I just said the R word.
Hey,
I don't
we're
know if
not
we're allowed
supposed
to
to
say
talk
that, right?
politics. We're not, her body, her choice. All right, Eugene, no Diddy, brother.
Flip a coin. No
All
doubt.
right, so uh, speaking of popular superstars, right? Fallen stars. I'm uncancelable. There's nothing anybody's ever going to find on Eugene Washington, brother. I run this town and I run the courts. So you think you're smart, sweetheart? Wait till the next time you got a load, because Eugene ain't playing around.
He isn't.
Trey, Trey, what's been going on in the VIP room? How's your week
Man,
been?
I mean, it's been great. It's been really cool. I mean, we had a lot of cool things going on. You know, we had the Jello wrestling, but nobody would wrestle in the Jello, so I just kind of wrestled myself. That was kind of cool. I had a good time. It's really sticky, but I don't know if everybody else enjoyed that as much as me.
Trey, you were asked not to do that
Well,
multiple
yeah. I
times.
mean, you say lots of things. You know, like, how am I supposed to remember everything? I feel like the most important fact is remember how large your dick is. So I can say that every time you ask me to. In which I took a tally from last week in the VIP room.
What? Bring that up.
32 times you made me say that. That little old lady slapped me really hard, Eugene.
Why? Because you wouldn't let her have my phone number? or you wouldn't give her tickets to my show. That thing was sold
Oh,
out. I didn't
let's not talk
advertise.
about tickets.
I didn't even tell anybody about it. I mean, everybody in town was there. You can barely walk. You can barely.
Eugene,
You must have been sore. I don't know what you did, but man,
you-
that show was 72,000 people there.
hold on now, and we need to talk about that. We need to talk about that because you didn't advertise. No, you didn't. You didn't do absolutely any advertising. I can vouch for you on that. Do I get the coin back
Why
now?
would I? Why would I need? But
Do
Netflix, but
I
no
get the
Netflix.
Wooding VIP coin back now?
No Netflix. Hold on. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk to you about Netflix. All right. Is there anything on there to watch? Do you watch Netflix? I haven't found a TV show that I could watch or that I didn't think I was capable of creating something better than in a decade at least.
Ah, man, there's only one. There's only one. There's one that's got me, like out of all the Netflix. And before we go into which one it is, Netflix is actually my favorite streamer. I don't know why.
Is it really?
Yeah, because it cuts you off quicker than the rest and asks if you're okay if you're still there. When I'm laying in bed, it feels nice to know Netflix cares about me. It's like, yeah. But honestly, on a serious note, right? Netflix.
Sometimes no. Hold
Can
on.
I
I
can I
want to
put a
get back
plug
to
in
this.
for a show? Is that legal?
Yeah, no, we want to hear about it. This is content now. Now, Netflix is a write-off.
Yeah,
You
it's
understand
free.
that?
Mine's free already, but yeah, I guess I've been hijacking one for years. So The Warrior. Is that what it's called? The Warrior?
Is it free? What do you actually trade for that? Is it free?
I mean, it's not money, dude. A little twist, a little tickle to get free Netflix. I'll do that every day if I had to. Only have to do it 3 times a month.
I got the Baking Channel Plus. What are you willing to do for that?
Wait a minute, is that bacon all day?
No, baking.
Not
Like
like
woke up
baking
looking for
or
some
bacon.
broccoli. Oh, hold on. Our musical guest started chirping up over there. Did you
Is that
hear that, folks? We got Kendrick Lamar in the Double Wash. Hi, Kendrick. Oh, his house burnt down. Oh, Jesus.
poor
Did you
Kendrick?
hear
And
that?
yeah,
Kendrick lost his house.
he's been through some shit.
And we're talking about streaming today, Kendrick. So know all about you. You had your shine. Let Eugene tell a joke.
What,
All
what
right.
when's that gonna
What was
start?
the show? What was the show you like?
It's The Warrior. See, growing up, I love the Bruce Lee things like that.
How big is John? How big of a is he packing?
Dear God, it's not as big as yours, Eugene. I can't believe I said that.
Okay.
Eugene asked
All
somebody
right.
else. Eugene,
All right.
it's
I can get into
ridiculous.
that. I can get into that. Is it action or is it
Yeah, yeah.
romantic
No,
comedy?
it's like remember the old school kung fu movies? It's a modernized version of
No,
those
you know what I
keyboard.
remember? I remember a show called Love Is Blind where they put you in a box and they say, "Hey, I love you."
I don't think that's a show. I think that's a charge you're probably going to get eventually when she gets out of that box. That's what's going to happen.
No, no, that's the thing. It's like is box isn't a euphemism in this one.
No, I know. Believe me, I've seen the box. I've heard her
You're
cry.
always trying to talk them out of the box.
I'm I'm boxless.
I haven't boxed in a while.
I boxed. I tried boxing, and then I'm a little guy. You see me, right? I mean, I'm awesome. I'm big in areas, but little around, And my boxing coach back when I was 18 just was a big guy who liked to just beat the shit out of me. That's all it was. I didn't learn it. I learned how to fall down, right? I learned how to feel pain. It was a cool game. I played like that for a couple of months.
And that's what you're saying the show The Warriors like.
That's what work for you's like. What? Yeah, the Warrior. I mean, yeah, the Warrior's really good like that.
Would you rather watch The Warrior or Gary's Double Watch on Netflix?
That's tough because I mean we get some good fights in here too. It's all about the fight scenes for me. I feel like Gary's double watch for the straight nudity I get to see. Yeah,
You
I,
know,
I was.
we still have that little girl, little Susie Slides, banished to the edge of town.
I don't want to talk about this. You, dude.
I'm starting to kind of feel bad because her mother's an alcoholic, and
And abusive. Like
I don't like women that drink.
who does? They shouldn't be allowed to. That
Nobody.
should be a law. Sorry, they're already slow enough, right? Already mentally challenged compared to us men. The manly people. Give them booze.
Well,
It's just horrible.
I mean, maybe you get a glass of wine on your birthday
You know what the cool thing about getting them drunk though is
if you
anal.
made it. if you made it, if you crushed the grapes.
Step on them. No, anal. That's the only good thing about alcohol and women.
What's Netflix need $20 a month for? Like, what are they doing for $20?
You don't have that plan? Because you'd know. If you don't know,
It's
you can't
just
afford it.
do you get $20 worth at
No.
Netflix? Like,
So
would you walk into the store and pay $20 for what you have in Netflix on a shelf?
well, first off, no, because I have the cheap $6.99 two screens with ads version. So no, I'm not bougie.
What is
Bougie.
wrong now? This is all total BS.
I love you, Netflix. I'm sorry he's insulting you. So I did try to get them for you, and I've never been laughed at harder in my life. Just so you know. You want to hear the
So, well,
call?
they thought my jokes were funny.
I
You
wish
told them
that
my
was
you
the
told them
case.
my jokes.
No, they actually one of the guys, believe it or not, had been to one of your shows. You happened to be doing laundry here on a vacation on his way through.
No, that's the guy. That's the guy who has been to a show that I have been to. Remember, I told you I met Dave Chappelle. That guy was at the show that I was at with Dave Chappelle.
No, no, that's not what he told me.
So he didn't go to my show. He couldn't get a ticket.
I mean, we
You
okay, all right.
all right, Gary. So we got glowing reviews posted
Hey Gary,
online.
what's he looking at us for?
We also the voicemails are full. So if you're ready, Trey, I think we should go ahead and let me just enjoy my victory lap. All right. I just want to say that my piece that I performed on being a gay corpse so I could
Oh man,
experiment so that my Lord would still love me and still have to submit me into heaven. That dead gay loophole. I think that is a masterpiece. And not the way that I read it or the way that I wrote it or the way that I performed it. But at some point in time, some historian will decipher it and say, wow, like the paint from Beethoven's wand
so
or the shine on Mickey Mouse's forehead or the draperies on Mrs. Daisy's doggins. What a marvelous, marvelous, masterful artist he was. Play the let's go ahead and play the let's go ahead and play the compliments.
you want me to play the
Well,
voicemail?
I'm gonna go ahead and take a puff
So
and pat myself on the back. Look at this trophy, baby.
I don't know how to use this machine. Hold on. I think it's this button right here.
I can't. Play the tape.
Hey, it's Kyle right there.
You get the message. Hello?
It's Kyle. Hey, Kyle, it's Trey down the double wash.
What? What?
Trey, the double
Hey,
wash.
what's up? Who
Hey,
you
no,
looking for?
I'm looking for Kyle.
Listen, man, I told you my dick gets hard.
Kyle,
I don't really need those dick pills.
Kyle, I quit that years ago, man. Listen, remember way back, right? You told me you owed me one.
Listen, man, I don't have feelings for you like
Listen,
that.
I'm not
I
drunk.
can quit
I'm not
you.
drinking. Hold on. I need you, man. I need you to bear with me for a moment. I'm in trouble. I need some help. Remember, you told me you owed me one. Remember
Why
that
is it
ugly
always
chick?
about you?
Oh, because I'm the important one in our, dynamic. I think you know
Mhm.
that. Listen, Kyle, I need you back
What
with me.
is
Come
it,
on. Did you
Trey?
take your
What
medicine?
is it, Trey?
Did you take your meds today? Can you take your meds real quick? Because I need you to be focused.
I'm taking them now.
Thank you. Jeez. How's your mom?
Listen, you told me you would split the price of those season tickets with me, and you didn't pay the deposit.
Can we not talk? It takes like what, 10 seconds for your meds to kick in, right? Did you snort them?
That the Sox won the pennant that year.
All right. Let's get to the point at hand. Let's get to the point at hand. We're talking
Never
about
gonna
ancient
forget you
history.
for that,
Listen,
Trey.
listen. If you live in the
What do you want?
past, right? If you live in the past, you're just gonna be
What do you want?
stuck.
You know I only talk to you because I have to wash clothes.
When you want to continue to do so, right? You want me once in a
Is
while
that a
slip you as a
threat?
good washer. You want to once in a
Is
while
that
be
a
able to use a
threat?
good washer. I mean, it's not a threat. It's not a threat. It's just me talking. I have power. They promoted me. You know that,
You're
right?
up
Remember
there.
that?
You know, you don't use these strong arm tactics unless you're up to no good. Why don't you just tell me what is it? What do you need?
It's not like that. It's man, freaking Eugene's put on another one of those shows, bro.
Who?
Uh, Eugene, you met him. He's that guy that, he comes over and just talks the whole time, right, about his dick, how big it is.
Dude, the one that doesn't listen to anything
Yeah.
anybody else says.
Yeah, it doesn't let you talk. I know.
He
I mean,
just he just keeps
he's
saying
getting
shit
better.
over and over again.
He's getting better. He's getting better, believe it or not. Like I think I got 3 words in our last conversation. Hear me out. Listen, he's doing another one of those things he calls comedy shows. I know,
The
man. I
fuck?
know. I know. He doesn't listen. But he thinks he's funny. Listen, I need 2 favors. I need you to be there. I need you to get whoever you can to go there because if not, I'm in a spot. And if I'm in a spot, I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna piss in every washer before you do your clothes. You know it's real. You know I'll do it. You know how I
You,
roll.
you owe me season tickets for the Knuckle Buddies.
Listen, I'll give you a knuckle buddy if we get this done. Meet me in the parking lot afterwards. You'll get a knuckle buddy. Don't tell anybody.
I'll be there. You know what? F that guy.
Yeah, that's well. No. You got so there's a hook. There's a catch. He's got this really horrible joke, horrible about like dying and having sex. I think he's a borderline one of those. You know what I mean? But trying like gay stuff when he
Stop
dies.
stealing jokes.
So
Sure, Eugene's inseparable, but he shouldn't steal jokes. I gotta go.
no, hey,
Click,
hold on. Oh,
click.
that was the wrong button.
What was
Jeez.
that? What was that about?
I don't know. I think it was a prank. It was a prank
That
call.
was not.
Call.
That
Oh
that
yeah.
was that sounded like it was personal against you, Trey.
I mean,
I don't think
yeah,
that had anything to do with me.
right. But he was there. He was at the show. Remember, he was the one up front there, throwing splash water on me. But he did laugh. All right, so I'm one of these buttons here gets the voicemail. I'm sorry about that. Let me see here. Let me see.
Well, that's I guess
Right here it is.
that's kind of
I
a
got it. I know I
downer.
got it. I got it.
It's supposed to be.
Hold on, no, I got the wrong button. Hold on. All right. Hey, Dolly, is Dolly right there?
What's shit?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Are you in the
I
bathroom?
said, "What's up, sugar?"
Hey, Dolly, how you been, sweetheart?
I'm good, baby. How you been?
Rolling like I do. We're gonna have to get together. I'm gonna have to come see you, baby. Miss you.
Ooh,
Hey,
I've
hey,
been rolling in them oats, baby. Cream
yeah,
of
you,
wheat,
you
brown
keeping that
sugar time, girlfriend. What's up?
still keeping that bag of flour by the bed, I hope.
Ooh, it's fully fluffed.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go. You give me. I ain't got time for that. You can't do that right now. I gotta focus. Listen, I need a favor, and in the bonuses, favor is you'll get to see me.
$2.50 an hour, girl.
Well, I mean, let's negotiate because I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do the regular to you, right?
I ain't doing
It'll
that
be
bitch shit, girl.
listen. All I
I
need for
told
you
you I
to
don't do that no more. 400 an hour.
sign. I gotta have to get this. All right, yeah,
You
no,
freaky, you
deal. Listen, let me
freaky
tell you what to
ass.
do. No, I'm not coming in. I'm not gonna bring any butter with me. It's not like that. I ain't got time for this. This is serious. I need your help.
Don't you bring
We got.
this wash here around here
Listen,
neither. I ain't selling that shit in my shop. I run a reputable place around here.
hey, Dolly, come back with me. I need you. I gotta be quick because I got a lot of calls to make. I gotta get a
Oh,
town
you're
of
always
70,000
quick,
people
Trey.
together. Um, so there's a show Friday. I'm gonna have tickets at the door for you. It's a comedy show. That's what they call in this thing. My boss is doing. He thinks that everybody's gonna come, and if they don't come, I'm not gonna be
You
in a good
gonna butter
spot.
them biscuits for me?
I'll take care of you, Dolly. Listen, I got knuckle
All right,
shuffle doing
4
the parking
a.m.
lot.
4,
Yeah,
4,
listen.
4 a.m.
Well, no, I
4
got a
a.m.
lot of people I got to spread favors for. So I'm doing a knuckle shuffle in the parking lot right after the
My
show.
retarded sister Trina's gonna be here.
Oh man, no, I can't.
You
I
you
don't have.
better file those bunions for her.
Listen, I can't deal with all that saliva. I don't have a change of clothes. I'm in a tough spot
All
right now.
right, I got you know Eugene still owes me for last time.
I mean, that should be between you. Fine, no, I ain't got time for this. Listen, I need you to be there. Bring your retarded cousin. Bring her retarded brother, and
Under one
bring
condition.
every. What's that?
I want that wooden quarter.
Well, wait, no, I can't. That's what I'm doing this for. It doesn't make sense. Listen, here's what we'll do. I respect you, Dolly. You're from the streets. I get it, right? I will give you out of the week. I'll give you 2 half days. You can use the coin under my supervision, of course. You won't actually touch the coin, but you'll get the privileges of said coin. We got to make sure it's the 2 half days of Eugene's
I
not there.
won't touch it just like you won't touch it. Okay, how about that?
I'll
I'll be
touch it.
there,
I'll
sugar.
touch. I'll touch it.
Click.
I don't know how to
Wow.
use this machine, bro.
Wow.
I don't know.
Gosh.
I don't. I think people are just messing with it. I think people, it's like they have these apps and AI things. I think those are AI calls somebody was doing. I wouldn't. That wasn't me.
I don't think we should let her be the Girl Scout leader.
I mean, she's really good with the kids. Oh, I'm not sure I can get this machine to work, bro. I mean, I'm trying.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should move on.
I think it's broken.
It's kind of a downer. What I want to do is I want to give an update on the podcast. All right. So since we joined this podcast and formed this podcast in order to promote Gary's Double Wash, we have acquired 1,243 new listeners, and we are now officially on episode number 4. So congratulations, Trey Todd, episode number 4. Clap, 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 clap,
Hey,
clap.
I want to thank like you. I don't
Eugene.
do it often. I'm gonna do it. This is real. You ain't even gonna force me to do this, Eugene. You know what? That spark you saw in me has changed my life. I don't know if you can tell the difference from the pre-episodes and episode
That was a
one to
that was a
now.
burn. That was a burn. It's chlamydia. Let's be honest. Truthfulness.
That was a part of it, but it's not all of it.
Yeah. That's what I said to her. She
I
said, "Is that
admire
all
too.
you?" That was a part of it, not all of it.
That was almost your funniest joke. I mean, excuse me.
All right, we have a listener in Egypt. Have you ever been to Egypt, or have you ever heard of Egypt, Trey Todd?
Do what? I'm sorry. I couldn't hear. I was coughing.
Have you ever heard of Egypt?
Isn't that like a thread count or something? Blankets.
Egyptian cotton. That is absolutely correct, Trey. And you know who is probably not on sleeping on Egyptian cotton? Our buddy, his name is Gary. He hosted a podcast called I Did It with Gary. Stories from people who have had truly life-changing experiences with me, Trainer Gary. And Trainer Gary only had 2 episodes. And I have a question for you, Gary. Trey, why don't you ask him?
Why are you such a bitch, Gary?
Yeah, Gary, why'd you quit, Gary?
Could have had all this, buddy.
You could have had it.
You did have it. You had it for 2 episodes and you gave it up. What's wrong? You know what? He's probably autistic. There's
An
anything wrong with
episode.
that.
He probably didn't even have a laundromat, stupid.
Oh no, nobody has one. Nobody's got it.
He's probably too dumb to go to the laundromat and record a podcast.
I bet all of his clothes were dirty. And that's why he couldn't have a
It
third
prob-
episode. Because he couldn't smell
well, he
himself.
said he's a trainer, and he was British.
What was he training? How to fail and be a loser? Like
I
you
didn't
don't want
listen
to be
to the
trained by somebody
episode.
who quits. Yeah, see, exactly. Because
You know what he did? He followed the same format as like Joe Rogan. He was like, episode 1, Emma Buns Buns.
dude, it should
And
have worked. If he'd stuck with that Joe Rogan, look at him. He's my hero.
yeah, but like he didn't have a picture of Emma Buns Buns. Like Emma Buns Buns had to be hot.
I missed it.
Who's
I didn't see the picture. I
who's
remember
the
I
hottest
don't have a
woman?
TV. 'Cause I'm staying
Who's
late.
the hottest woman in Washingwood?
I mean, there's a, I don't know, man. That's kind of tough. It's not
Well,
slipping through the sides.
we have
I'll
a
tell you that
call
much.
from you talking to her right now.
From you talking to her, where's the button? I gotta find the button. Oh,
It already bo- Is you talking? Is me talking to her? Or is you talking to her? No, it's me talking to her. Call her back.
I gotta rewind this thing. Yeah, but it didn't even start. I hit the wrong button. I think I recorded you asking that question twice. Ready? I'm hitting the right button. Yeah, it was you. I didn't talk to her. I didn't know who you're talking about. You just told me who it was. I was telling you I didn't know. Hold on. Here's boop.
Hi, is Linda there?
Hello, this is Linda.
Linda, hey, Linda. I think I might have had the wrong
Wait.
number,
Is
but
this
the right
Eugene?
one. Oh, did you hear? I just been voted #1 comic in all of Washingwood.
Oh, there, darling. You are the #1 comic in Washingwood with the
Yeah.
largest endowment.
Oh, how did you know that?
Well, because you say it all the time, darling.
What should I name my street after?
You know what? You should name it after my my hole. You know what I call my hole?
Excuse me?
My hole.
Have you been drinking again, Linda?
I mean, just a couple.
I told you I don't like a woman who drinks, Linda.
You gonna slap me? Tell me it's wrong for being a bad bitch? Is that what you gonna do, Eugene?
You know, there's a reason you're working in that thumbtack factory.
Don't talk about my feet hurt. I stepped on a bunch today.
Day and night.
Ow.
You pick through thumbtacks because you're such a slut.
Eugene,
I'll tell you what. Nobody's used a thumbtack since 1983, Linda.
Eugene, don't be so hurtful.
You've been
People need
sawing the same
thumbtacks.
tacks, you dumb bitch.
People need thumbtacks. They're a crucial part of wall hanging. Don't be so mean. You know what,
You know
Gene?
what?
Eugene, you know what? No, I'm done. You never get. No,
We're
don't come over.
relocating you,
Don't.
Linda.
You forget my number. Boop.
We're relocating.
Whoa, man.
There's nothing that aggravates me more than being hung up on. And you know who hung up on me this week? Uber. It's so frustrating. I hate Uber.
Eugene, wait, no, we gotta stop for a second. We
Hello?
gotta stop. Who was that? Who was that girl? She had a sexy voice.
Did you, Trey? What's going on this week in the Double
What?
Wash?
I mean, what do you want to know?
Monday.
Monday.
What do you got
Monday
planned?
at the Double Wash. It's such an exciting day. We're gonna give you the whole seat. You're only gonna need the edge, edge, edge. So what we got planned for Monday, right? Hold it. You ready? You ready? I'm bringing in Connect Four
Hey, listen, when I hold it with two hands. I'm
because
Eugene, Washington. And
hey,
you know what I
changes
was asked
is
today
so
on the street?
big.
I was out handing out samples of my Eugene's Double Wash formulated formula. And I formulated it. And I formulated it good. And it works. I'll tell you that. But I was asked, how come it's not called Eugene's Double Wash? You made it. And I said, I don't need my name on the building. Everybody knows who runs the damn place. Eugene, Washington.
Your name is on the building. It's on the side in that big picture you put of yourself there.
Why do you gotta ruin a joke? You step on every joke. Does
I
Andy
didn't realize
Richter
it was
do
a
this?
joke. I didn't
Look
know.
at
They're,
Andy Richter.
they're normally funny when it's a
Conan
joke.
O'Brien is a comic genius. If I had Andy Richter, you'd be on your ass.
Andy Richter. Be more like Andy Richter. I'm taking notes. Andy Richter. Dandy Sicker.
Apologize.
Sandy Bicker. Who's Sandy Bicker? Eugene. I'm sorry I stepped on your joke. That wasn't probably going to be funny. I apologize for that.
All right. You have a street to rename.
Yeah, we're going back to the street.
Back to the street, full circle.
Hey, man, you put my ADD in overdrive. Okay, I'm on the street. I'm on the street with you now. We are walking down the street.
How did you not? How have you not been prepared for this, Trey? I've given you 40 minutes to come up with a plan for this street. All right. We at the beginning of the day, we made it clear this episode was about renaming the street.
I understand that.
We joked around, we kidded around, we wasted the entire episode, and we didn't give the listener a resolution.
Do you want the street name? Do you really need the street name right now?
Yes.
I don't even know if it's legal that you did this.
You need to at least plan for it. And I don't mean to be rude, Trey, but you put yourself in this situation.
I've already named the street. It's got a name.
Well, what's the name of the street?
Well, it's pretty easy because you told me what I had to name it. It's Eugene's Dick. I found the largest street in town and named it Eugene's Dick, just like you told me.
You know what? I absolutely love it. And I did find the compliments. So here we are. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play the most glowing compliments that anyone's ever heard from the comedy show. Why don't you tell them how great your host and the star of Washingwood is? Why don't you go ahead and sign us off, Trey, with just a 100% blissful love song, a rendering thank you to the one and only masterful genius Eugene Washington. Go.
Go. Okay. I mean, I okay. Are you gonna like give me a little hum a little something? Help me out.
Why don't you humble yourself, pal, and thank me?
Here we go. Here we go. Today is the day that say thank you to you, Eugene, because you're so funny You make me happy and cream my jeans. You're the funniest large dick friend I got. And even though you're not hot, I'm grateful to have
Uh,
you, Eugene.
yeah. And who else you know's got the podcast? Who
That's
else
it.
you know's got a laundry service? We got your detergents. $20 coming soon. Show me your
Son.
titties. Email
Oh.
to me. That's in episode 4. What's up with you?
And that's a wrap, right? Because I gotta find that button.
Well, yeah, I mean, some would say it's a rap, some would call it pathetic, but that's the end of the episode.
Pleasure.